Hey guys, I am actually 4 minutes early for this live event. I just kind of planned it at the last minute. So welcome to my replay viewers, because I think this is one of the events that I'm going to leave up. I really wanted to do a video on this rather than a live, but I'll do a live, and if we need more information, then we'll follow it up with a video, okay? So welcome everybody. I know that I'm talking to the replay viewers right now because the live viewers are coming in as we speak. How's your day going? It is Sunday, January the 31st, 2021. Can you believe January is gone just like that? 1 month gone out of this year already, guys. So I'm having a good day today. After I did my walk on the treadmill, I got super tired, but I think I needed to eat. So after I ate, I felt better. So how are you guys doing? Somebody say something. 3 people and nobody talking. Okay, we'll wait. We'll wait. Let me grab my glasses so I can see. They need to be cleaned, guys. All right, 7 people in the room. Somebody say hello, please. So this is going to be a very interesting conversation that we're going to be having. So I want somebody to say hi first before I get into the story, though, because I don't want to repeat this story. You guys might have to oh, everybody said hi at the same. Mr. Twin, Jesus, where you been? Boy, where you been? Hi, Lynette. Which one you? Norris or Naman? Hi, 27 Ave. Okay, so let's get into the story. The rest of the people gonna have to get caught up, okay? So last night, somebody reached out to Joe through Ancestry DNA. Hi, Kathy. Thank you for coming back into the live. So at first I thought it was to me, because for some reason some of Joe's emails will come to my phone. I think it's because we kind of, switched phones or whatever. And so I jumped up to get the computer because I don't know how to log into that stuff on my phone. And when I opened up my thing, there was no message there for me. So I went into Joe's and there was a message waiting there for him, okay? Hey, Norman, you always watch? Man, long time no see. Long time no see. I've known Mr. Twin, Jesus. How long since I've known you? Did I have 3 kids at the time when I met you, Twin? I met Twin when Belize used to have Dahoo, not Yahoo. Dahoo. Hi, Carla. So let's go ahead and, Carla, do you see your wrench? I don't know why your wrench keeps disappearing, but I put it back on again today. Stop throwing away your wrench, Carla. I know it's not you. I don't know what's going on with it. Jermaine, thanks for coming in, honey. Okay, let me read what the lady said. I'm going to try to edit myself if I have to leave any kind of information out. She says, I see somehow my husband Bryce, my son Braylon, and my stepdaughter are all related to you. My husband was adopted at birth on 5/5/1973. His bio mom was Lois Scott. She originally was from Indiana, but her parents and family moved to Barbados to do mission work. So Miss Lois Scott was a white woman from Indiana, okay? So follow the story along, because I've already spoken to the lady who wrote this. They were there with Christ Church. I'm not sure exactly where. Her father's name was Bill Scott, and her mother's name was Helen. So 2 white people took the white daughter down to Barbados to do mission work, okay? You guys are following? Let's see. They had 7 kids. They're in Barbados with them. Bill Scott was also a preacher and was in Barbados for more than 40 years. You see how long? Okay, we just found the husband's bio mother's family through Ancestry. But sadly, the mother had already passed, so they didn't get to meet the mom, okay? We were told that Lois had moved back to Barbados with her family and she became pregnant. Lois was 24 when she gave Bryce up for adoption. Remember that in 1973. She was not married when she became pregnant. And so they were told that Lois fell in love with the preacher's son at Christ Church. So this lady and me were both thinking the preacher's son was a black guy because her husband came up with a lot of African ancestry in him, okay? They gave birth to Bryce at the Women's Birth Hospital in Siloam Springs, Arkansas. I might be saying that wrong. Siloam or Siloam. And she goes on to tell me that one of their older boys has a rare blood disorder and they cannot find bone marrow in the USA that matches her son's marrow. Her 3 other boys didn't match, and she's trying to find the husband's bio dad or his family to see if they can get a match. This lady is on a quest. You know how mamas are, right? All the mamas in the room, you know how you are. Your baby's sick, you gonna hunt everybody down, okay? You gonna hunt everybody down. So I had to reach out to this lady. I think it was like 1 o'clock in the morning my time. She's in Oklahoma, where Joe's mom is. And she texted me. She says, I hope this story helps. Let me see if I can send her the live event. Let's see if she'll come in, okay? This lady's name is Chastity, and she's got 4 boys with the handsome Bryce. And give me a second, guys. Just let me share it. Okay, here we go. And the older boy is 20 now. He's been sick since he was 16 years old. She sent me pictures, but I have to be careful because some of the pictures. Aces, you made it in. Thanks, honey. You know, I always ask people, what can I share? What can I not share? Because I don't really want to violate anybody's privacy, okay? So let me show you this beautiful family. No, at first, I didn't think what I could do. Honestly, I didn't think, what can I do? These people are in Barbados. And, you know, the mom was from Indiana. You know, how in the heck can I help, right? Because I'm Belizean. But the man, Bryce, the one that's 47, the dad, he's related to Joe and he's related to Jada. So far, it's not coming up in a match with Jory. But I think it's because Jory doesn't have a family tree yet. We didn't make him a tree yet. I think you have to have a tree, you know, to show the matches. It's not a close match. Remember, I'm 28 cms with Joe. Well, this young man is 27 cms with Joe. So it's not a very close match, but it's a match. All right. So we're thinking, you know, I've had all night, all morning to think this thing through. And we're thinking that this man is related to Joe through Joe's father. Now, I think I'm related to Joe through Joe's grandmother on the father's side, but I didn't show up as a match in their chart. Hello. Not today, baby. Not today, Satan. Not today. So we're thinking that he's related to Joe through the grandfather on Joe's dad's side. Okay? That's what we think the relation is. You catch them afterwards. Hi, Kiona. Thanks for coming in. So let me see if I could find that picture again. I was hoping that I could grab Joe so Joe could show you guys this picture. Can you guys see it? Joe, can you do me a favor, honey? Can you come show this picture right in front of the camera for me? The camera is kind of far away. Okay, hold the phone so the picture doesn't move because I don't want to show the wrong picture. Okay, babe? You got it? Just put it right in front of the camera lens. The picture is with the family, right? See the camera up there? Just go right in front of the camera lens. That's why I wanted to do this as a video. Back up a little bit. It's okay. Okay, put the phone down a little bit. Like down. It went dark. Can you put it in front of the TV? You could go in front of the TV. The thing fell. The phone went to sleep. Hold on. Did you wake it back up? Did you have the right picture? Okay. Go down a little bit. Okay, see the young man in the back with the wild hair? He's the one that needs our help. The dad's next to him, and then these are his little siblings. All right? Okay? Thank you, Kiona. All right, Joe. Give me back the phone, baby. Thank you. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for coming in. So this young man needs our help. And there's a website that she sent me. Let me see the website. There's a website that she sent me. She might not be able to come in because they have sketchy internet. BeTheMatch.com. BeTheMatch.com. She says you can go to that website, sign up, and you can actually get tested, saliva tested, to see if you're a match with anybody else. You might not be a match with this young man, You might be wanting to do it to help him, but you might be a match to somebody else to give bone marrow. All right. So I feel like if anybody's watching me in Barbados, probably even Belize, because Joe's father's grandfather supposedly went from Barbados to Belize, and I feel like that's where all the connection is. We don't know if this young man's dad, his bio dad, went from Barbados to Belize. I don't even know if Belize is a connection, except for he's a DNA match for us. Okay, so I really feel like, my heart was really touched when this lady reached out, because I put myself in her position that if one of my kids were sick, I'd be going down that list searching for everybody too. The young man just put his DNA in at the end of December, the same time Joe did. He came up as a match with Joe. He came up as a match with Jada, and he probably is a match with Jory, but we have to build Jory a tree. Joshua's ancestry DNA did not come back yet. They're still working on it. They said February 16th. I think it'll be closer to February the 8th for his to come back. But I don't know how we can help. I sent all the information to the other gentleman that has done extensive research on the Grinages, because he feels like he's Joe's cousin, because he feels like they share the same great-grandfather. And he has extensive studies on the Grinages, so maybe he could open a clue for this young lady. England. Well, yeah, from the Barbados part of it, huh? So if you're in England, if you're watching me and you're in England, and you know a Lois Scott who gave up a baby in 1973, a baby boy. If you know the story, if you know the love story or whatever went on, somebody's watching. Somebody's always watching you that can greatly bless you. Always know that. We're like, 4 degrees of separation away from the person that we need to know. And this platform has 87,000 followers. I'm going to do a live at Facebook also, or maybe I do a video and put it at Facebook. And see, because I have 217,000 followers at Facebook. So somebody knows something. There's not much I can do from where I sit, because I don't know what the Belizean connection is, if there's any. The only thing that we know for sure is that this man is related to Joe. Hi, Mrs. Lucky. So what do you guys think we can do next to help? Waiting for suggestions. Hey, Guadalupe, how you doing, honey? Guadalupe, can I call you Lupe, or you don't go by that nickname? Your aunt and cousin was doing the family tree. They have a family tree going at the page also, but we don't have any common ancestors. And that usually means it's because the trees are not linked to our DNA profile, or the person hasn't built a tree. That's why Jory is not connected to them, because he hasn't built a tree yet. I probably have to build a tree for him. And we're not revealing Jory's ancestry DNA yet until Joshua's coming, so we could do it together. We should pray on their behalf for sure and share the link. Thank you, Kiona. Share this video everywhere for me. I'm going to leave this video up. I'll probably make an actual video instead of a live to, get more info as we go along. This young man is 16. He's a football player. He was going places in life. And then he got struck with this rare blood disorder. I asked her what it was, and it's aplastic anemia. Jermaine probably knows more about what that is than the rest of us. But he needs marrow. Okay, and he needs a perfect match. I'm kind of thinking she looked into that, Jermaine, and she hit a lot of brick walls, because they didn't even want to tell her where the lady gave birth. They didn't even want to tell her that she gave birth in Arkansas. They didn't even want to tell them that information about the hospital. So a lot of brick walls she's hitting. And the woman, the mother, is already dead. She died in 1998. So that the young man didn't get to meet his mother. But Another interesting part of the story is the mother had more children after him, and one of them put in their DNA, and she came up as his half sister. And so they haven't met personally, but they're talking. And can you just imagine the joy that this man felt when he found his half sister? Interesting, huh? My husband, Bryson, you're in the room. Is this Chastity or is this actually Bryson? You guys say hi to Bryson Bab. Bab is his adopted last name, okay, by two white people. So there's going to be no connection to that in Belize or Barbados, I don't think. Hey, Richie Rich. It's Chastity talking, the wife. She says, my husband was born in the States, Arkansas, at a home for unwed mothers. Jermaine, any more suggestion? And I went to go check the other matches too, that matches with Bryson and matches with Joe, and the same people match with Jada. Some of them match a little bit more with Jada than with Joe. It's Chastity is the one that's talking, you guys, under Bryson's name. And I mean, the babies are beautiful, of course. Thank you, Kathy. I'll probably make an actual video too to put on my Facebook page about this, because I have more following at Facebook page where they would come in and see it and somebody might know something. I just really feel in my heart somebody will know something. And Jada already said she's going to go sign up so she can get tested for DNA. I wanted to talk with Jermaine about that, about how they extract that. Do you know anything about that? Do you have to be put on the general anesthesia? You know my issues with anesthesia to extract the marrow. Unsealed. What did she say? Okay, hold on. Let me go back. I forget that I can put your posts up here. And she says, and doesn't show names of people alive. Let's go back to click on everything she said. She said, my husband was born in the States, Arkansas, at a home for unwed mothers. And then she said, and doesn't show names of people alive. And she's saying hi to everybody. And then she said, unsealed. It's so weird they had an immediate connection. I can just imagine. I mean, I found a cousin I didn't know I had, and we have an immediate connection. Chastity, do we know if there's a Belize connection at all, except for the fact that my husband is Belizean and your husband is related to him? Is that the only Belize connection that we know? You did not realize your son was logged in? You guys share this live if you can, so more people can come in. I know a lot of people are going to come look at it after, but right now, while Chastity is in here and we can ask questions, can you share it so more people can come in? In Arkansas too. Okay. Thank you, Carla. Thank you, Carla. Carla sent it to a friend who is studying genealogy. And remember, Chastity is trying to find the bio dad, but we can all participate in helping by going to bethematch.com and sign up so that you can get tested. Because a lot of us Black folks are not in the system because we skirt the system all the time. It's like, you're not going to have my DNA nowhere. We'll see if Joe didn't do his DNA, this lady wouldn't find us. I feel like there's a divine connection somewhere with our little team right here. I feel like there's a lot we can do We just don't know what yet because we're just getting the information. And she said it's like giving blood. To get the marrow, it's like giving blood. So you don't have to go on the general anesthesia. Do they get it out of your hip? My daughter Cheyenne introduced me to my cousin. Her father said that the picture of my grandpa. Cool, Kathy. It's Ramadana. It's Chastity that's talking on the Bryson's name. She said we tried to get the records unsealed if they honored mother's rights. I believe they think that a family member would be more closely matched because you have to get 10 out of 10, right? He's had a transplant before and it was only an 8 out of 10 and it didn't work. They need like a perfect match. Okay. So a perfect match would be something that he needs. And I think you could probably get a perfect match, like maybe very rare, but from a non-family, I think it's possible, right? I don't know. I don't know enough about this. So I'm glad you're in here, Chastity. I always feel like I'm going to be a perfect match to somebody. I don't know why, but I've never put my DNA in the system for this. So, but this time I really feel like I'll do that, especially being that Jada's like, I'll go get tested. It's a bone marrow match is tissue typing. They don't use blood types for matching. They don't use blood types. Okay, so the ABO doesn't matter. Mrs. Lucky, her name is Chastity. This is the wife of Bryson. And from the picture, you guys can see Bryson looks, definitely looks mixed with the West Indies. Stem cells through the arm, like giving blood. Oh, I didn't realize that they changed how they're doing it then, huh? That's pretty cool. So if they don't have to put you under anesthesia, there's no harm, right? That's always been my fear, is the anesthesia, because you all know I have trouble with that. So I think sharing the video to get the word out, and I'll do it at Facebook where there's more followers at Facebook and more nosy people at Facebook. You know they're gonna come in. Sandra, how you feeling, hon? Are you still with us? Sandra's been suffering a headache. Cess, are you still with us? Chastity, what is your son's name, the one that needs the marrow? So that this group of people right here can start praying this situation through. A little bit better. Interesting, right, Sass? I mean, you guys saw that we did this test and I came up related to Joe. And Bryson and I are the same distantly related to Joe. Third cousins once removed. So it's some type of great-great-great-grandparent that's involved. We don't really know anything about Joe's dad's side of the family. We know more about Joe's mom's side. So I've reached out to Joe's brother, same dad, different mom. And I've asked him to ask his father who the grandparents were on both sides, because I think it lies somewhere in there. O positive doesn't matter. Okay. So it goes by tissue, not so much by the blood type. Do you want to share his first name? Chastity, you don't have to. We're trying to make sure that we keep everybody's privacy protected. You know what I mean? Because this is a public platform. Joe, can you pop in here really quickly just to say hello so that your cousin Bryson can see you? Thank you, baby. You gotta take off your hat though. Nobody can see your face.
My head is white.
White with what?
With flour.
With flour?
Hello, people. How you guys doing?
Chastity, this is Joe. This is the person you wrote to. No, they don't live in Barbados. Bryson and his wife Chastity and the 4 kids live here in Oklahoma, here in America. Briley. Okay, everybody remember that name, Briley? We're going to be praying for Briley, okay? 1, for him to get a match. And then we're going to pray that we can find the bio dad part, the bio grandpa part of the family, okay? And when he gets a match, it'll work and he'll be totally restored and made whole. That's what we speak in Jesus' name. Mm-hmm. Thanks for coming to say hi, baby. He was building one of his little trucks outside. I'll show you guys on my Instagram feed soon when it's done. It looks like it came straight off of the Keys in Belize.
That's a Caribbean Jeep.
All it needs is a little man with some Rasta dreads driving it. I swear.
You got all different colors on it. You got what? Yellow, green, purple, pink, you name it.
It's outside drying?
Yeah.
I'll show you guys on Instagram, okay?
I think it's driving off. I gotta.
Chastity said she feels like we're so close, and we're gonna speak that. We're gonna claim that we are close. Joe has to call that cousin in New York. He's a gentleman that's a little bit older than Joe that swears that he and Joe share a great grandfather in common. He's really shy. We speak it. We speak perfect health.
Paint the rails yellow.
Okay, I don't want to touch it, but show it. Oh, they're not going to see none of the green, boo. Because of the green screen, you can't see none of the green. But all this part here that looks washed out is green. They can't see the beauty of it. I'll put it on Instagram so you guys can see the beauty of this truck, okay?
Yeah, the green washed out.
Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, I'm going to take a picture and put it on Instagram when it's done. That's Joe's hobby, making trucks. I know he sent one for his mom, and then Sandra got one, and his sister's getting one. My cousin Effie is getting one. And after that, he's going to start pumping them out for sale. He's out there in the cold, in the rain, and in the wind in the backyard making those little trucks. Yeah, he'll start selling them. Shh, shh. That door. I'm the one that's sitting for the truck, and then I complain about the door, right? Yeah, so I really and truly feel like God makes connections for something to happen. We don't know what. We don't know what clue that this video will uncover. Might look like something small. Might not even look important. But somebody under the sound of my voice in Barbados, in Arkansas, in England, like Carla said, in Belize, in Jamaica, wherever these people split up and went to, somebody knows the story of Miss Lois Scott. Somebody does. And if you know that story, reach out to me here in my inbox so that I can send all the information to Chastity so that they can continue down the path. And of course, the next recourse that we have is for everybody to get tested. Put your DNA in the system to see if you match somebody. What if you match somebody's little baby? You know, what if you match somebody that It doesn't have to be somebody that's in your blood family that you match, you know? Can you imagine what a gift you could give somebody? What a gift we can give somebody? You're going to go to Barbados? She says the doctors could never give us exact reason why or how the marrow stopped working. I think it's the I told her I think it's the West Indies things. Because I have a rare enzyme deficiency, not a blood deficiency, but an enzyme deficiency that only 1 in every million people have. And again, it's through that mix-up that we have going on. The European, the African, the native, everything's all mixed up. And Bryson, he's amazing. Bryson doesn't have any of the Indian in him, so we don't think he's related to Joe's mother. Because Joe's mother has that Indian strong in her to the point that Joe got a lot of the Indian. Jada got it. Jory got it. And so we don't think it's through Joe's mom. But I'm definitely going to call her too to ask her what she knows, because she's the one that's been telling us all the stories about Joe's dad, right? Joe, did your cousin David answer you back? I don't know where it's at. I think it's somewhere near you. So guys, I really appreciate your input. And I'm sure that this story, I'm going to make a video on it so that the video could be shorter, like an 8-minute video to explain what's going on. So people don't have to watch a whole 30-minute video to see what's happening. And I'll put that video at Facebook and YouTube, and I'll leave it up. I'll leave this one up too. And I'll leave that video up at the site so that anybody has any information, they can come and start helping out. You got me? But I'm glad that a bunch of you were able to come in for this one. I don't want this to go too long. So it's right at about 32 minutes. Remember that the young man's name is Briley. His dad is Bryson. Bryson's looking for his bio dad. He's already found a member of his bio mom's side of the family. And Briley needs a bone marrow transplant. And if you don't know anything about his background and his heritage and his ancestors, you can go to beatamatch.com and sign up so you can see if you match somebody else. See the info right here? Lois Scott family missionaries for 30 years in Barbados went to Christ Church. A young lady sent a question about my family, and when I showed my father, he said she is family features. See? You do, Kathy? We're so sorry to hear that. That the match is found for the son's sake so that he can be helped. Yes. Yes. He's a young man. He needs to get back into his sports and live his best life. We all want that for our children, don't we? Hi, B. Hi, B. Brenda just made it in. Brenda was just discussing the story about the young lady that reached out to me pertaining to her son and trying to find her husband's bio dad side of the family. And I'll leave this video up, and I'll make an actual shorter video, just explain everything as quickly as I can, so I can put up pictures instead of having Joe hold the phone up to the picture up to the phone. I can put up the picture so people can dissect and go, okay, I know that person. You know? We agree, Kiona. Thank you. You guys know that our words have power. And so whatever we speak, we shall have. And so that's why when somebody speak that word of prophecy over somebody like this, we all have to agree. We all have to agree. He'll be completely restored. Completely. And not just restored, but reconnected with family that he didn't know he had. I can just imagine being adopted and trying to find family. And then you go to Ancestry DNA and you find your whole sister. It's like, wow. That's amazing. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this one only because I don't want it to be too long and people to not get through it. Thank you so much for coming in. I'll make a video on it, and the video will be shorter so we could get to the point, and we're going to revisit this over and over again as we get more information. So because if I get some information and I could share it with you guys, you don't know who's watching that can say, oh, I know this story. My grandmother had told me this story years ago. I feel like that's going to happen. He has to take a lot of vitamins. His body doesn't absorb vitamins. Vitamin deficiency is so important for making the red blood cells. He gets transfusions every other month. I think she says he doesn't make white blood cells either. How this will help? Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Can I tell you firsthand that is horrible? My grandma was adopted and trying to find her history has been a nightmare. Oh, Miss Lily, girl. I'm so grateful that I know my family. You know what I mean? Yes. Prayers for Briley. This thing is so amazing because we didn't know these people, you know, and then last night that email came in. I'm glad I got out of bed to come find the computer to go check it so I could answer her. And she's in Oklahoma where Joe's mom is. Thank you, Sabrina, darling. We have power in this group right here. Remember when we prayed Joe's nephew through? Well, he's here now in America. He got better. He got off that deathbed from you-know-who, the Ronas. He's flown out. He's here in America and grateful to be alive. Remember, we've had so many people healed through our prayers right here in this little group. We don't play up in here. All right, guys. I'm going to say good night. And I will see you guys tomorrow with a video. And I'm going to tape this video tomorrow because it's already too dark to do stuff. I'm going to tape this video tomorrow so we can tell the story. I want to make sure that I show the right pictures. And if nobody, you know, other people in the picture don't want their face seen, we got to, you know, block their face out, stuff like that. Okay? Yes, Carla. And Carla, she don't stop. Okay, I will. If somebody reaches out, Chastity, I will, okay? See, people don't understand the strength of a mom, okay? I don't know Chastity, but I already know what I need to know about her. She's going to fight till she get her son healed. And we're here to help her through our prayers, through our investigative skills. And if you guys pray about it and the Lord gives you some type of answer, hit me up. Don't keep it to yourself and pretend like you didn't get the answer. Hit me up, okay? All 3 white, red, and platelets. Wow. He can't make all 3. So you know with the Ronas out there, they got to protect him, put him in a bubble. I hear something humming. I think it's my computer. As usual, guys, I love you. And I really appreciate you in my life. And I feel like we're going to get some good news about this story really soon, okay? I will see you guys on the next video. Chastity, thanks for coming in. And everybody else, thank you for coming in. All my moderators, thank you for coming in and helping. And I'll see you guys real soon. Ending broadcast.